Hey everyone, I'm Casey Hollins and you're watching the Sportsnet Digital Dose. We've got Dan Robson from Sportsnet Magazine in the studio today. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about a story that he's been working on surrounding the anniversary of Sarah Burke's tragic accident and then death. She died on January 19th of last year.
Yes.
So the anniversary of that is approaching this weekend, and I know that you had a chance to go to Victoria, is it?
Squamish.
Squamish,
Yes.
BC, to talk to her husband, Rory.
Yeah, I went down to Squamish last week on January 10th, which is the day that she actually fell, and I met with Rory, her husband, and her mother as well.
Mm-hmm. And so tell me about, was it difficult to have those conversations, or how did her family react to speaking about it?
They had no problem speaking about Sarah's legacy at all. I mean, obviously it was a difficult day, and it's a difficult time of year for all of her friends and family, everyone that loved her. But at the same time, what they're doing right now is looking forward and looking at how they can continue Sarah's legacy, which they've done through the creation of the Sarah Burke Foundation, which raises money for young athletes to be able to pursue their dreams the way Sarah was able to.
You said they love talking about her legacy. Is there anything that her husband is doing that kind of is carrying it on, if you will?
Right. Well, I mean, the way he lives his life, in a way, Rory goes about enjoying skiing and traveling around the world and doing all the stuff that they did together early, I think carries on the philosophy that he and Sarah had as a couple in life. So he's definitely doing that. He's been to Australia, he's been to Mexico, he's been traveling Europe with a group that does extreme skiing and extreme shows. So he's definitely living the adventure that they had before.
Was there anything that you maybe learned about Sarah or her family that you didn't know before that you thought was interesting going through this process?
Yeah, I learned about this website called Scara.com, which she basically created videos of her jumping out at people and scaring them, which I thought was really, really funny, and I thought also just showed her personality. She's a professional athlete, an exceptional pioneer in her sport, but at the same time, a carefree, loving person who just loved to have a good time. And I learned a lot about that through Rory. Rory's stories were really, really interesting. You get to know who she is.
It's nice to have that opportunity to talk about her again, and when a tragedy like that happens in the sporting community, it's not, something else might happen the next day or the next month or the next week, and we start talking about other stuff. But she really did leave a legacy behind that she was working on day in and day out. So it's nice to be reminded of that, I think. For
sure. I know members of the Canadian the half pipe skiing team have pieces of her jewelry that they're carrying with her. That the coach Trenton Painter asked Rory if they could have, because it's something that they want to carry. Her legacy is going to be extended to the Olympics in 2014, which she had fought so hard to get women's half-pipe skiing in. Now it'll be there. She won't, but they're going to be carrying some part of her with them.
That's nice. It's nice when there's something like that to look forward to after something like this happens. Anyway, that's all the time that we've got, but check out Sportsnet tonight to see the feature on Sarah Burke, and also keep your eyes peeled on sportsnet.ca for a feature on Sarah Burke there as well. Thanks for coming in, Dan.
Thanks for having me.
Check back in a little bit for another Sportsnet Digital Dose.